Namo Buddhaya. Welcome to the new topic. Today I would like to talk about the awesome topics. That is about the Buddhist discipline. In Vietnamese, we get duy lực cư sĩ, and today I cannot finish this topic. I just go around the law number 1. So next week and the next after next week I will continue the same topic. So what is the explanations of this topic, the Buddhist discipline? Just as Buddhist monks have the monk discipline to observe to be virtuous, so Buddhists in general have the lay people discipline to keep as cause of standard. And as you all know, everybody have his or her own goal, and every goal require 2 things. First one is discipline, and second, consistency. And for the discipline is regarding to the self-control, regarding to moderations, and regarding to things that manage our body, our speech, and our space, not to do any evil harm to our body and speech. And about consistency is regarding to the teachings of the Buddha that bring us to mix and meet with all the human beings, to believe in this life, happiness, prosperities, and get inner peace. Yes, so it sounds so dope, it sounds so awesome and too cool, yeah. And for laying firm foundations for life, Buddhists are supposed to lead good life and contribute to the growth and stabilities of society in accordance with the lay people discipline Kahi Vinaya as following. And for law number 1, refrain from 14 kinds of evils. A. This content mostly I got from a constitution for living of most Venerable Buddha from Thailand, and nowadays he become a supreme monk called Somdit Puttako Sajan, but a common noun calls, the common noun calling, he was known as Luang Po Po Payuto, yeah. So as law number 1, refrain from 14 kinds of evil. A, refraining from the poor deeds that defile karma kilesas, evil deeds that defile one life. Namely, number 1, one does not do bodily harms or take life. For example, abstaining from panatipata, yes, not to kill. Yes. When you apply to avoid the precept not to kill, it means that you are cultivate the loving kindness and compassion by mental acts. Number 2, one does not steal or violate a property right. For example, abstaining from athina thana. Number 3, one does not commit sexual misconduct. For example, abstain from kamesu michachara. Number 4, one does not speak foolish, lie, or deceive. For example, abstaining from musavata. This is, you can easily find in the 5 precepts. From the precept number 1, not to kill, it means that you are cultivate your loving kindness and compassion by mind. And precept number 4, precept number 2 is not to steal. It means that you cultivate not to steal, and you conduct the second precept in the 5, and at the same time you are cultivate the minds of the giving. And for number 3, that is the same with the precept number 3, not social, not commit sexual misconduct. It means that you are satisfied with your true love, your true love, and you are moderations of your own true love, and at the same time you also feel satisfied and moderate with the likes of the whole of the housekeepers by mind. And for the precept, as number 4, not to tell a lie, means that at the same time you cultivate the truth the truth of speech to be believable from as other people. And now come to section B, refraining from the 4 kinds of biased conduct, akati, bias or deranged conduct, namely. Okay, let me explain about the word akati. You know, this akatis, this Dharma or these teachings, all the leaders in this world should avoid it. Do not try to apply it in your careers or in your positions of the leaders or the spiritual leaders. For example, if you stay on the positions of president, prime minister, or the highest rank of Sangha or the abbot, or in families, maybe parent, okay, do not try to apply the 4 akati Dhamma in your home, in your temple, in your society, in your communities, in your countries, in your nation, including in the world. So, what are these? What's of the 4 kinds of biased conduct called in Pali akati? Yeah, number 1 is not biased on accounts of life. For example, abstaining from chanta kati means that you are get biased because of your life, because of your desires, because of your because of your desire, because of your life. It means that your judgment is not based on the reasoning. So yeah, like here it means lopa. Yeah, it means desires, the thing that we completely avoid if we wish our communities moving forward smoothly and be happy and be prosperity and be wisely. Yeah. Number 2, 1 is not biased on accounts of hate. For example, abstaining from dosa kati. Yeah. Dosa kati. Dosa kati here means krota. Yes, it means hatred. So don't adjust, don't make any decision based on your hatred. Yeah, it's also the thing we should avoid. Number 3, 1 is not biased on prayers. Yeah, on prayers. For example, abstain from paya kati. If you make any decisions based on prayer, you know, it's unjust. It's unjust and also cause many problems happening later. Because it's not clear, because it's not based on the Buddhist rule, mean that you are breaking the rule. If you follow this, you have no any morality. The Buddha teaches us, try to avoid it, but in contract, you follow it, you break down it, you don't listen to the voice of the Buddha, and then you break the rule, the Buddhist rule, so that it's hard to be happy and it's hard to bring other people the benefits and peacefulness. And number 4, in the 4 kinds of the bias conduct, one is not biased on account of foolish. For example, abstaining from mohakati. Mohakatis. Mohakatis mean that the short that based on delusion. Moha is mean ignorant. Moha is mean that you don't know anything happen and happenings at the present and the past. You know nothing. You have no knowledge. You have no idea. You don't make sense anything, and you cannot be your own. You are always listening and follows other people. So with your ignorance. And in Buddhism, the ignorance is the original cause of suffering. If we renew on the 12 dependents or originals or origins, every suffering, all sufferings, all the sorrow, all the limitations, are caused by the ignorance. Because the ignorance is the roots of the suffering. So when we come to practice insight meditation, our goal is to cease or to get the end, the result of the suffering. We can't stop. We can be stopping the ignorance by practice insight meditation accordingly. No practice insight meditation. Also know the ignorance disappears. Disappears in this world. So come to section C. That is refraining from the 6 kinds of apaya mukha, mean channel to the ruins of properties and like, namely, number one does not addicted to drink or drug. Number two, one does not revel or please oblivious to time. Number three, one does not base only on entertainment. Number four, one does not indulge in gambling. Number five, one does not consult with evil plan. Number six, one does not constantly laze around. See? This, sometimes the Buddha summarized in brief only four. But here, for section number three, for section three, the Buddha say in the detail that consists of 6 kinds of apaya mukha, or the 6 kinds of channel to ruins of property and like. So, if someone have this bad habit, yeah, this six habits, please, okay, try to reduce it, try to cease it, try to survive. Otherwise, your property, your wealthy, your life, your goodness will break down, will be break down. Now we come to law number 2. Law number 2 is still contains in the Buddhist discipline, okay? Law number 2, preparing resource for life on 2 fronts. A, choosing people with whom one is to associate. One should associate with people who will guide one life along a path that is prosperous and constructive, by avoiding false friends and associating only with true friends, as follows. It's regarding to the true friend, or regarding to the righteous close friend that we should associate with, we should accompany with. Number 1 here, recognizing the 4 kinds of false friend or enemy in the church of friend, mitta, patirupaka. So, first of all, we have to recognize the bad, the evil person first. And then, next step, we have to live far away from them. And next, we keep more forward to see or to looking for a good friend or the good people to associate with. So, what are the four kinds of false friends here? Number one, the out and out robber who only take from his friend had four features. We can know or recognize the out and out robber who only take from his friend by four features, by four factors. Yeah. First is he think only of taking. Two, he give just a little, only to gain a lot. Three, only when he himself is in danger does he help his friend out. Four, he associates with his friends only for his own sake. His own sake. See? Yes, this kind of friend we should avoid. Two, the smooth talker had four features. He talked only of what is done and gone. Two, he talked only of what had not yet come. Three, he often have that is of no use. Four, when his friend had some business in hand, he always make excuse. Yeah. This is also the kind of the bad friend that we should avoid. Three, the flatterers had four features. He consents to his friend doing wrong. Two, he consents to doing right. Three, he praised him to his face. Four, he disparaged him behind his back. Four, the leaders to ruins had four features. He is a companion in drinking. Two, he is a companion in night life. Three, he is a companion in frequenting shows and fairs. Four, he is a companion in gambling. Okay, this is a false friend that we should avoid. Number two, knowing of the four kinds of true friends or friends at heart, Sohata Mitra. Okay, when have the four kinds of false friends, yeah, the same time also have the four kinds of true friends. Okay, come to know the four kinds of true friends and then associate with. Number two here, knowing of the four kinds of true friends or friends at heart. One, the having friends had four features. Number one, when his friend is of God, he got him. Yeah, I like it. Number two, when his friend is of God, he got his property. Number three, in terms of dangers, he can be refused. Number four, when some business needs to be done, he puts up more money than requested. That is the friend in it, a friend in it. Number 2, a friend does things and sins had 4 features. 1, he confides in his friend. 2, he keeps his friend secret. 3, he does not desert his friend in terms of dangers. 4, he will give even his life for his friend's sake. That is a kind of true friend. And number 3, a good counselor had 4 features. Features also mean fatal. So we can know our good friend, our kinds of good friend according to his features, his factors, or his behaviors, or his speech and his short to us. Okay. Number 3, the good counselors had 4 features. 1, he restrained his friend from doing evil or harm. See? Number 2, he encouraged him in goodness. Number 3, he made known his friend what he has not heard before. Number 2, he points out the way to happiness, to heaven. See, that is a true friend. He also be our good counselors, and he encourages us to do the good deed. Yeah, and also he can guard us. He can guard us whenever we need. Okay, number 4, the loving friend had 4 features. Number 1, when his friend is unhappy, he commiserates. 2, when his friend is happy, he is happy for him. Number 2, when others criticize his friend, he comes to his defense. Number 4, when others praise his friend, he joins in their praise. See, that's good. And now come to section B. Allocating one well by being diligent in earning and saving righteously, so that wealth increase. As B make their have or hermits make their mourn, and by planning expenditures as follows. Step 1. One should be diligent in earning and saving just as bees collect nectars and pollen. Step 2. When one well accrues like a termite mourn, expenditure should be planned thus. One portion to be used for supporting oneself, supporting one family's makings of one dependent and doing good work. 2 portions to be used for one career, earnings one's living. 1 portion to be put aside as guarantees for one life and business in terms of need, Okay, this is way to spend. Yes, this is a way to spend our property or our wealth is indirected that the Buddha, which all of Buddhists and non-Buddhists to concerns about. Now we come to law number 3, maintaining one relations toward the 6 directions. Okay, this law number 3 is so long. I hope that today because of time limits, we cannot cover it all. But however, yeah, we will continue to talk about it until it's finished. Okay, law number 3 is maintaining one relation towards the 6 directions. A, rendering all the directions secure and faithful by performing the duties toward the people related to ones in use according with their 6 respective position. First direction, as the sons or the daughters, one should honor one parent who are linked to the power direction as following. 1. Having been raised by them, one looks after them in return. By them here is mean your parent. 2. One have them in their business and work. 3. One continues the family line. 4. One conduct oneself as is proper for and here. 5. After their death, one make offering dedicating the merit to them. This is the duties for children, for all children should do for their parents. And also, parents have their children by 1. Cautioning and protecting them from evil. 2. Nurturing and training them in goodness. 3. Providing an education. 4. Seeing to it that they are often suitable spoils. 5. Be granting the inheritance to them at the proper time. Yeah, finish the first direction. Now come to the second direction. Second direction, as a student, one should show respect to one teachers as the right direction as follows. 1. One right to create the teachers and show respect to him. 2. One approach the teachers and attend him, serve him to console, query and receive advice from him, etc. 3. One hearkens well so as to gain understanding. 4. One serve the teachers and run errand for him. 5. One learn the subject respectfully and earnestly, giving the types of learning is due important. This is the duties of all the students for their teachers. Positive teachers support his student by 1. Teaching and training them to be good. 2. Guiding them to docile understanding. 3. Teaching the subject in full, not hiding the subject, not hiding the knowledge, pause, orders, purpose. 4. Encouraging and praising his student goodness and abilities. 5. Providing protections for all directions, that is, teaching and training them so that they can actually use their learning to make a living and know how to conduct themselves well, having guarantees for smoothly leading a good life and attaining happiness and prosperity. Now we continue to the third direction. As husband, one should honor and support one life compared to the rearward direction as follows. One honors her in accordance with her status as wife. 2. One does not disparage her. 3. One does not commit adultery. 4. One gives her control of household concern. 5. One gives her occasional gifts of ornaments and clothing. That is the duties for all husbands to their wives. A wife supports her husband by 1. Keeping the household tidy. 2. Having the relations and friends of both sides. 3. Not committing adulteries. 4. Safeguarding any wealth that had been acquired. 5. Being diligent in all her work. 4 directions. As a friend, one should conduct oneself toward one friend as the left directions as follows. 1. One share with them. 2. One speak kindly to them. 3. One help them, for one is constant through their up and down. 5. One is peaceful and sincere. Friend reciprocates by 1. Protecting their friends when he is off guard. 2. Protecting their friend property when he is off guard. And 3. Being refused in time of dangers, for not deserting their friends in terms of need. 5. Respecting their friend, family, and relations. 5. Of 5th directions. As an employee, one should support one's servants and employees as the lower directions as follows. 1. One assign them work in accordance with their strength, sex, age, and ability. 2. One pay them wage commensurate with their work and adequate for their livelihood. 3. One grant them bring benefits by, for example, providing medical care in terms of sickness for oneself with them, portions of any spiritual profit that may accrue. 5. One give them proper priors, holidays, and time to rest. A servant or employee have his employer by 1. Starting work before him, 2. Stopping work after him. So for employee, always have to work hard than employer. 3. Taking only what is given by his employers for doing a job well and seeking his way to improve on it. 5. Spreading a good reputation about his employers and his business. Now I would finish. I would continue to the 6th direction to finish the duties between both sides. 6th direction. As a Buddhist, one should show respect to the monk as the offer directions as follow. 1 act toward them with goodwill. 2. One speak to them with goodwill. 3. One thinks of them with goodwill. 4. One receive them willingly. 5. One support them with the 4 requisites: food, robe, shelters, and medicines. Monks have lay people by. This is very close to me, right? Monks have lay people by. 1. Enjoining them from evil action. 2. Encouraging them in goodness. 3. Assisting them with kind intention. 4. Making known to them things not heard before, meaning teaching them the rule or the discipline and the teachings of the Buddha. 5. Explaining and clarifying those things they have already heard. 6. Pointing out the way to heaven, teaching them the way to happiness and prosperity. Okay, so now I can finish these sections, this topic, that is the topics of the Buddhist discipline. One more important thing in the section B, helping one another for social harmony. For example, having one another and contributing to create social peace, stability, and unity according to the 4 principles for helpful integration. Sakya, Wattu, namely, this is the factors of the wise man, of the bandita, So, number 1, Dharma, giving, sharing, having truth, money, and material good. 2, Piya Vaja, any couple speech, having true words. 3, Atta Jariya, helpful actions, having true physical efforts. 4, Samma Nattata, participation, helpful through participation in constructive actions and problem solving. being equal by virtues of the Dharma and sharing both well and woe. Yeah. So I would finish this topic. Yeah. And I hope that you can, at least you can learn the basic knowledge from Buddhism or from the Buddhist discipline. And you also know what things you have to avoid and what things you have to obey. And for this topic, if you are strictly follow and bring it in applications in your life, I guarantee with you that your life will be happy, will be success, and you also, at the end of your rebirth in this samsara, you can release all your suffering and attain the Nibbana, the extreme happiness. That is the highest goal in Buddhism. So once again, if you would approach your own goal, you have to follow the two things. First one is discipline, and second is consistency. Consistency is mean the Dharma or the teachings of the Buddha. Wish you all happy, prosperity, and get peace. Namo Buddhaya.